I sneezed violently as the rain lashed at me. Soon my clothes were sopping wet, and I shivered. The masked stranger shouted to his black stallion. He drove it forward, straight into the thicket. He jerked on Danny's reins, hauling me in his wake. We had no choice but to follow. The bushes seemed to part automatically, leaving enough space for all our horses to ride through. As soon as we emerged from the thick scrubs, the storm ended. I stared around in disbelief. It was as though we had entered a different world. I called to the bushranger. "What is happening? Where are we?" "Do not worry your head," the stranger replied. My anger rose. "Enough is enough. You haven't told us your name, or where you're taking us, or anything. We're not going with you." He swung his stallion around to face us. His eyes were menacing through the slits in his mask. "My name is Captain Flash. That is what they call me. But it is not my real name. Now that is all you need to know. I haven't got all day if the troopers are near." "Giddy up," he bellowed. Before I knew what was happening, our horses broke into a gallop. I screwed my eyes shut in terror. I clung to Danny's mane. My legs pressed into his flanks to steady myself. I thought I'd fall off at any moment, but my butt rose and crashed back into the saddle. My stomach lifted and fell like a elevator cage. Behind me, I heard Sukmin and Ivan shrieking in fear. When at last I found the courage to open my eyes, I couldn't believe what I saw. Captain Flash was galloping us over the open countryside. All the farms had vanished, so had all the fences and livestock. So had the roads. We were riding through the bushlands with not another living soul in sight. "What happened to all the farms?" I yelled. Captain Flash glanced across at me from the back of his horse. "What farms? What are you talking about? There are no farms here, girl." "But Red Hill is famous for its farms, like its strawberry farms." The bushranger roared with wild laughter. "Strawberries? Here? You must be losing your mind." "But we went there yesterday. We had strawberries and ice cream. The strawberries were half the size of my fist." "Quiet, girl. Enough of your wild stories." Sukmin glared at him. "She is not making it up. I had scones with strawberries and jams and cream. Real cream. Fresh cream. And at night we had wood-fired pizza," shouted Ivan. Captain Flash bellowed. "Pizza? What is pizza? Be quiet, all of you. Your chatter is driving me nuts." And as our horses raced across the empty countryside, I wonder, what if this man really was a bushranger? What if he was right? What if there were no farms? What if we were alone with him in the wild bush? What if we were riding through Red Hill as it had been in the old days of the 19th century? A sense of dread crept through me. I remembered what Sukmin had said about the horses being spooked by ghosts. Was that what had happened? Were we trapped in some supernatural portal? Had we crossed an invincible line into another world, another time? Was that why our riding instructor had vanished? Was that why we found ourselves alone at the mercy of a bushranger? If that was so, that meant either we had gone back to his time zone, or he had come forward into ours.